How you doing? This is Tim with Guard Digital Marketing. So I got this video coming to you guys as promised with a few simple tips and tricks you guys can use to improve some online presence and traffic as a company. So I have the website, the homepage here pulled up. We'll look at that here in just a second. One thing I always like to look at and kind of examine is a Google search page, okay? So we can kind of see where obviously you want to be at on these and then the significance of them, right? So what I've typed into Google is what we would call a buyer intent keyword. So these are phrases or keywords within your website that you want to have to make sure people can find you within Google. Okay. Now buyer intent meaning a service attached to a location. So we know that if somebody's searching this, they're looking for roofing companies within an area that you service. Okay, so they can easily find you. Now, there's typically three ways to get on a first page of Google, which again is crucial because that's where 90, plus percent of people are going to be staying when they're looking for a company to do work for them. Now, first way is ads. So these Google guaranteeds are great normally just because of the amount of exposures they get, being right up here front and center. They do get a fair amount of conversion. Again, just because they're right up front, getting all the eyes of everybody that's coming onto, these pages. So not a bad way to get some instant gratification, and especially if we're looking, for customers fast, right? Now, the best ways to be on here is going to be these organics. So within the map pack and then the actual organic listings. Now the map pack is great to rank within because if somebody finds something they see here within these top three, they're never going to hit this more businesses button, nor would they ever come down here into the actual organic listings as well. So to do this, obviously you need a Google business profile created. You need it to be verified. You've filled everything out within it. You started to get, a high amount of reviews with high ratings. You have pictures that are geolocated to your area. These are all things Google looks for when they're trying to rank you within these. So you got to not only do what your competitors are doing, but do it better than them so that Google sees that and knows to rank you higher than them because Google is going to trust you more, okay? So that's how you get within here. And again, that's crucial, obviously, because it's higher up within the page. And if somebody sees something they like, again, they won't scroll further down throughout the page. Now, to get the most amount of traffic, you would want to be within this map pack and within this organic listing as well. Now, our top one right here is Christian Brothers Roofing. So we'll do them for the quick comparison for the video. But of course, you're going to have some directories to beat out to, which aren't typically too horrible to do. So let's go ahead here and look again at the website. I always like to look at a homepage of a website for typically one main reason, and that main reason being it all has to do with content. So Google has what I consider a sweet spot when it comes to content for homepages, and that is 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on the homepage alone. And what that allows you to do is for every 150 of those words, you can now input one of those buyer intent keywords so that Google knows what you want to rank for, which is a major thing when it comes to a website, okay? Now, when we do a quick scroll on your guys' homepage, we can obviously see we're a little light when it comes to content. So that's something I would definitely look into, getting more content and overall probably some more keywords embedded within your website as well. So, and that will please Google to be able to rank you for the things that you want people to be able to find you for, okay? Now, this is you guys thrown into this paid program I use. It's called Ahrefs. Now, it gives me some dashboard numbers. The ones that I can highlight here with my cursor are ones that I can dive into deeper to see more meaning behind them. Now, for the sake of the video and for quick comparisons, it's easiest just to go off this dashboard, okay? Now, these first two numbers, the 5 and the 15, are power and trust ratings from Google. That the first one is for your entire website. The second one is for your homepage alone, okay? Now, you've built this power and trust through Google from these backlinks and referring domains that you currently have with, okay? Now, these ratings are out of 100, so we can tell that they're fairly low, right? Relatively low. So not a whole lot of power or trust granted from Google yet, just because you haven't built out a ton of backlinks from referring domains at this point. So that I would definitely keep doing that as well, and make sure that they stay at a high quality, okay? Because you want to make sure you're getting these backlinks from referring domains that already have high ratings. so that once you get a backlink from them, that power and trust will get granted over to you as well. Since practically Google is just a popularity contest, right? Now, here's what I was talking about when it comes to keywords, okay? I would think, being in the Kansas City area and, doing residential and commercial, you guys might do some other services too. You just have to let me know about that. So you do gutters as well. So there were definitely, you should probably have closer to the 100 mark when it comes to keywords. Maybe lowest 50 or 60, but you could definitely get quite a few more keywords within here to make sure that you're ranking for more services that you guys provide, which will definitely bring in more traffic, especially once you start building power and trust, more power and trust within Google. Okay. Now, Christian Brothers website, don't really want to look through there too much, but we will look at their dashboard as well when it comes to this paid program. So we can see their power and trust ratings are quite a bit higher, still not super high, but they've definitely built out a lot of backlinks, right? Now, here's the kicker with them. They have a blog within their website, so they have a lot of keywords that they're currently ranking for within Google. So their traffic might be a little exaggerated when it comes to the traffic that you actually want to look for. So let's cut it in half, right? Let's say, 1,700 people that come into their website are from buyer intent keywords. So, the keywords that you actually want to rank for to make sure that you're bringing in not just any traffic, but quality traffic, traffic into your website of people actually looking for your service within the area that you provide it in. Okay. So you can turn those people into paying customers. Okay. Now, again, let's even cut that by 50%. So let's say 1,500 to 1,700 people a month coming into their website because they're genuinely curious about, what Christian Brothers has to offer them. Okay. And from there, let the imagination go. You can kind of figure out at that point with your conversion rates, how many, new jobs you would be able to create from that amount of traffic per month. Okay. Even at a low end, a 5% conversion rate, you're talking, quite a few jobs at that point, right? So that's what you can kind of tell from this is if you don't do this stuff correctly, the top competition here, they're just going to be taking in, the majority amount of people looking for, these types of services online. They're going to be getting, 90% of it. So you definitely want to be in this first page just so that you can start bringing in the thousands amount of people per month to your website as well to obviously convert those people over to paying customers for you. So for the sake of the video, I like to keep them shorter. I'm getting a little long here. So definitely nuggets of information you guys can use to improve your online presence overall and start bringing in more traffic. I'd love to hear some feedback from you guys too. Did you love the video? Did you hate it? And then, of course, too, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. And that can be done, whether it's email, phone call, or a text. And then I just want to say thank you one more time. And I do appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to watch the video.